Oh boy, how we doing? How are we doing tonight on a Friday evening? Oh man, I said to my wife midway through that one. It was like the third quarter. I was like, we can't lose this game. Can't lose this game. It's a must-win game. Can't blow this game against Cavs. Elfrid Payton was in there. He was throwing the ball around, missing 5-footers. Team like they did when they first came out in the first quarter, stagnant on offense. The Cavs were back in the game. I think they got it to within, I don't know, a couple of possessions there. They got it to within because they had a 16-point lead at halftime, and I think they got it to within 2 possessions. Bet now, Charlie has it. Quickly, Rookie of the Year, plus 1,600. It's not crazy. Let's talk about this for a second. Who is beating Emmanuel Quickly for Rookie of the Year? I'm just going to go right to it. Forget about the game. The game is the game. The game doesn't matter. Okay, who has a chance? LaMelo Ball's put on some nice numbers in Charlotte. Charlotte's decent. They're going to be in the mix. But Ball's coming off the bench. They're not winning a ton of games. They're not winning more games than New York, that's for sure. So I can't say Ball. Wiseman is he just got demoted to the bench. I think he's still coming off the bench now. I don't think it's Wiseman. Who's the Rookie of the Year? The Kings are third to last in the West. It's not Halliburton. I don't. The Timberwolves are going to be the worst team in the league. He's got to be in the conversation. He absolutely needs to be in the conversation. And the fact that the Knicks, the New York Knickerbockers, who have been screwing the pooch since I was a teenager, may have drafted the Rookie of the Year at the 25th pick in the draft. I think that says as much about this new regime. Manny Ortiz with the early contender for comment of the night. I think it says all you need to know about the new regime. Because this regime came in. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary, and you'll excuse me because I am on the post game tonight. So when Mr. Thibodeau comes to the podium, I have to. I'm sorry, I have to leave you all. But Leon Rose came in not knowing anything about how to run a basketball team. Nothing. He had never run a basketball team before. And so he didn't do anything crazy. He did nothing in the first month other than allowed Scott Perry and the remaining people in the front office to trade Marcus Morris for a first-round draft pick. And then he goes out. He fills out his front office with professional people who are well-respected around the entire league, including Walt Perrin, who has found himself some gems, some diamonds in the rough over the years in the late half of the first round. He goes out and hires a coach in Tom Thibodeau that the Knicks just allowed 81 points in a game. This is the 4th time in 40 games that the Knicks have allowed under 100 points. Or excuse me, not under 100 points. So 4th time in 20 games, the Knicks have allowed under 90 points. This is the NBA in 2020-21. And the Knicks are out here holding teams to 81 points. Cleveland's not a very good offensive team on the year, but they're the 6th best offense in the league over the last 2 weeks. Colin Sexton put up 40 whatever on Brooklyn. They put up 140 something on Brooklyn. Shit, we held them to almost half as many points as the Nets did. That's Tom Thibodeau. Like, what else do you want? That is Tom Thibodeau. And what else did Leon Rose do? He has gotten past the first offseason where, we were off for so many months. Everybody wanted them to do something. Trade for Russell Westbrook. Trade for Chris Paul. Sign, overpay anybody. Overpay Gordon Hayward. Just spend the money. And he resisted the urge to do all of that. Oh, you like the backpack? That is my daughter's Frozen backpack, by the way. Oops. Here we go. See? Anna and Elsa, they are happy about this win tonight. So shout out to Anna and Elsa. Let me put this Knicks hat on. So he resisted the urge to do all of that. He went into this year with a sound, competent, very offensively challenged team. And they can't score. They can't score for shit. Like Emmanuel quickly could score when he gets going, and Julius Randle is. I'm gonna have a piece coming out on Julius Randle for the newsletter early next, probably Monday. He's doing things that I think we need to start. I think we need to start acknowledging the fact that Julius Randle is like. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like it's past the All-Star conversation because 2010 and 5 is something that just like there's not a lot of guys in NBA history that have done 2010 and 5, and he's doing 2010 and 5. And great comment just now from Dre Digits. I think I pronounced that right. We don't need Julius to dominate to win games. Here's what I'm going to say in response to that. I think Julius Randle's fingerprints were all over this game. And I think Julius Randle's fingerprints were all over this game, not in the way that we are used to Julius Randle's fingerprints being all over a game, but they were all over the game because he was all over the place on defense. He's becoming a leader on defense. When did that happen? What odds could you have gotten on that? And I don't know how many assists he ended up with tonight. I think he had double or he had 6, 7, 8, whatever it was. It doesn't matter. He was looking to make the right play to the point of absurdity. And I'm not saying he's going to the like Rajon Rondo levels of passing where like Rondo for a few years there wanted to lead the league in assists. So he was like passing up like blatant layups. Like Randall's not doing that, but he's making such an effort to get his teammates involved. And if he's like overdoing the passing at this point, he gets a pass. No pun intended, because that's just not anywhere like way, shape, or form the guy that we saw last year. And again, credit to Tom Thibodeau for getting that dude to come in here and completely change his mindset in terms of how he approaches the game. So nice game for Julius Randle. I've been talking for 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I have not yet once mentioned the name of Rowan Barrett Jr. Rowan had himself a little bit of a Kobe game tonight, I feel like, because rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. We all miss you. Just a legend. And like, you know, Tom this week in the newsletter did a little thing about, you know, how Rajay has a little bit of that Mamba mentality because he just, you know, he's attacking. He's constantly putting pressure on the defense. And tonight he had 24 points on 19 shots. 24 points on 19 shots. That dog will hunt any day of the week. 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. It was a good night. Got to the line 7 times. Just a really nice night for RJ. It's like, and the fact that we could have this and like RJ is for me almost the third story tonight, the third or fourth story after Tibbs, Randall, and obviously Quickly is crazy because like 3 weeks ago, crazy, insane people on the internet like me were like, what are we doing here? Like he can't make a shot. He's not converting at the rim. He's not making obvious passes. Like, what are we doing? And he just told us to all go fuck themselves. He told me, go fuck yourself, Macri. We don't want you here. I don't need you. I'm going to do this on my own. And he is doing it. He's doing it night after night after night. He has bad nights occasionally, but he doesn't let them deter him. I wrote in the newsletter today that I didn't think that the Knicks would even entertain trading RJ for Bradley Beal. And then 1 or 2 people responded to me and be like, really? Like, Beal will re-sign if you trade for him. You wouldn't give up RJ for him? No. I'm not giving up RJ Barrett for Bradley Beal. I don't know that there's 20 players in the league right now that I would give up RJ Barrett for. He's 20 years old. He gets it. He wants to be in New York. He's taking it upon himself every night to lead this team along with Julius. And it's just astounding to see. So God knows, imagine what he's going to do when he gets real NBA talent alongside him. Because right now, and I'm probably going to have to finish up here because Tibbs, I imagine, is coming to the podium pretty soon. Like, they're doing what they're doing right now with two solid, real NBA pieces. Quickly is the third, but Quickly's a rookie, and he still makes rookie mistakes. And it's amazing what he's doing. But, like, think about that for a second. Our third best player this year, the Knicks' third best player this year, and this is no disrespect to Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson right now is a limited player. He is, like, in some ways, the most important part of their defense, but at the same time, I think I'm seeing enough overall from their defense that this isn't just Mitch. This is a team effort. So while Mitch is a very important part to their defense, I think, like, at this point we could say it's Julius, it's RJ, it's Quickly. That's this team. Our third best player is a guy that just got drafted 25th 2 months ago. And RJ's doing what he's doing, and Julius is doing what he's doing. And, you know, people I see in the chat are asking about, like, Derrick Rose, and, like, there's going to be trade rumors coming about. I want to see this team see where it can go this year. Oh, I got Tom. I got to go, guys. This has been fun. I will see you after Sunday's game. Be well.
Coach, talking